have a laptop giveaway scheme.
Loan scheme.
Not giveaway. Not giving them away.
My bad.
Shout out production team for not showing up to Overwatch.
Shout
Oh,
Shout out to the production team for sleeping through all the ICT, by the way. Someone wake them up.
I think I had to be production for half of them. Hello everyone and welcome to the first episode of DUEG Patch Notes. I'm the president of DUEG this year, Cody Froggy. Here with me we have...
The Vice President, Kitty Summoner, or Kun.
I'm Ada, the Events and Outreach Officer.
And I am PT. I am the Overwatch rep for this year.
So yeah, we're just going to talk basically a bit about what DUEG is, what we've got going on the next year, and just kind of tell you guys a bit more about the club.
So DUEG is the gamer club.
We play games and we do
play
esports.
games and we do esports. It's actually it stands for Durham University Esports and Gaming.
So I think that name actually sums it up pretty well because that's what we do.
I imagine that we would do esports and we also do gaming.
Okay, let's define what is gaming. What game do we play?
This gaming.
To be honest, everything. I think that we encompass, like, for example, our esports games, which you're looking at games similar to like Counter-Strike, League, Overwatch, Valorant, more than that. We also do like other games, so like cozy games, MMO games, which is like mainly Final Fantasy 14, a bit of RuneScape. We do like FIFA, FC 24, 25 guys.
Get it right.
I don't want to get done.
You're gonna get smoked for that.
And yeah, we do a lot more as well.
We have a fantasy football league.
Yeah, I definitely check out the Discord server, kind of have a look. So we've got like a list of roles that you can kind of see and basically look at.
Okay, we want to talk about this room. We just got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
This is the DUEG Esports room. It's in Maiden Castle, which is the sports center. So what you have happen here is people who come here are mainly sporty. So they come and they see this room. They look through the glass. They see us gaming.
and they're like,
And
what is this doing in my
Don't be
game?
jealous. Don't be jealous.
yeah, they're jealous. They see us. And they're like, I would so rather be in there gaming in those sick setups with great peripherals and great PCs than doing my gym and my sports.
It's incredibly funny though, because the building's open to the public, and
Yeah.
they kind of like they walk past, or people that do like rowing and stuff walk past, and they see people in like gaming chairs with high spec out monitors next to their face. just, like,
RGB everywhere.
yeah, RGB everywhere. Like the PCs themselves, incredibly cool, like glass panels of RGB on, and they see us playing games and they're like, what?
These nerds, what the hell are they doing?
Yeah.
Not in my maiden castle.
Not in my Maiden Castle.
But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for anyone that's like freshers, stuff like that, if you go into the freshers fair, please come pop by. We've got loads going on. We've worked hard to make sure that we've got a lot going on for you guys.
We have a aim labs competition where you can win money.
And it's not just for the best people as well. So you might as well try it out, even if you get worse scores than me. And don't get me wrong, it's quite hard to get worse scores than me. I am not very good.
Despite being the president, so bad.
Actually, despite being the president, you're never in team one of anything, actually. You never play
Have you
competitive
ever
anything.
been in a team one?
Yeah.
What's the highest team you've been in?
Yeah.
You're gonna be funny.
I've subbed for Team 3.
Okay, so our president only do the gaming part, not the esport part. So like, what is this?
Yeah, just to clarify, it goes team 1, team 2, team 3, so it's quite low.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
also Team 4, which I mainly played on.
Yeah.
See, that's the hell. That's a death.
To be fair, right, if I played this year in like Valorant, I reckon I could be on Team 3. Never mind sub for
Yeah.
Team
3.
Yep.
That's high level. That's high level game.
I outscored you in Valorant. I've never played Valorant in my life, and I still outscored you.
So who's this guy that I have? This is Oatmeal's office. I want to introduce him.
It's a hat.
It's a hat.
It's a hat. It's also a tissue holder. As you can see, it has a tissue holder.
Oh, don't show the ball.
Whoa, piracy.
It's a hat.
Okay.
It's a hat.
We're getting straight for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's like that's right. Freshers Week's coming up. We've got stuff planned. I know the social sects have like a lot of party games going.
So I was in
You went
Ryman's
freaky.
today, and there was this notebook. It just said sex, and then underneath it said, "Now that I have your attention, we need to save the planet." That's what.
No,
Yeah.
that's incredibly funny. I think that
Move in more.
But yeah, our social sects this year have a lot of like party games events going on, and we've got like the fighting games friendlies. We've got taster sessions. So for those of you that actually watch, the very few of you, you can come down, try out the room, probably book more than one slot, book as many slots as you want, and basically just play, meet other people, have a bit of a jolly good old time.
A jolly good old.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah. Not really. You're gonna be screaming at your monitors, getting tilted as you play. But
no slurs.
no, we just hold up like fight
as
now.
this is our room, you do have to follow our guidelines.
See guys,
Yeah.
this is our room once.
No, we are not. No.
No, like, what would the league gamer do when they come in?
Exactly.
You're
Yeah,
limiting them.
Yeah, kick them
looking,
immediately.
guys, we're
No, but,
looking
like, you're
to
nerfing
push-
the league
We're
gamer.
looking to push an inclusive community. The most toxic people.
Guys, I'll be honest, I don't know if we can put this bit in. You know? But yeah, so for those of you that are looking forward to it, you can try out the room, meet other freshers, meet new people to do it. Also meet people that have been here a while. Like, if you see one of us in particular, come say hi.
Like a pensioner.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, we've been around for a while.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, guys. When we graduate, first thing we're doing is going to the retirement home. I'm going to be there for the next 60 years of my life.
And he still won't high score in Valorant or anything.
Yeah, no, I still won't be
Still
good enough.
yarn.
I still won't be good enough to be on like Team 3 alumni. You know, like I'm gonna be down there.
You need to remember, like, all the Overwatch people can probably place higher than you in Valorant as well, so you
Yeah.
would be like Team 12.
That's actually true.
Yeah.
Like, we've literally born Overwatch League players, basically. So, yeah.
That's a red warning. You're getting banned.
Wait,
Al.
I'm saying,
What?
how do you get into president with like horrible at gaming?
Exactly.
Like, how did this happen?
Because the
You
thing
get
is,
honked.
I don't.
It's cooked.
Because
Sorry,
unlike-
guys.
Unlike
esports here and gaming.
Yeah, exactly. And unlike you guys, I spend all my time doing this stuff. I spend all my time as a president, vice president, doing a lot of the
How
admin.
many games do you think you played with Valorant this season?
This season, actually, way too many. No. It's not how many games do you think I played. It's how many games do you think I've lost. And the answer is way too many.
I can believe that.
But like, to be fair, I do a lot of like the admin stuff as president. It's quite a demanding job. I don't have time to focus on other things.
Okay.
This guy is a genius. Don't let anything he say like.
See,
Don't
he
let
might
anything-
look stupid.
But yeah, so taster sessions, fighting games, friendlies, stuff like that. Feel free to pop down. Trying to think, do we have what else? We are gonna have an introduction to DUEG presentation, which I think is very important for new people. It'll be kind of going in detail about what we do, why we do it, the structure, what the membership goes towards, stuff like that. And the aim for that is to be on the first Monday of first term.
So go to that if you want to hear him yapping again for an extortionate amount of time and waste your life.
Yeah, actually, can you stop yapping? Give us our turn.
Yeah.
Whoa there, fucker.
Like you're yapping way too much. Like take this as like a turn-based game, which I don't think you understand because you don't play game. But still,
He does play. He just doesn't understand it.
He does play.
Yeah, no,
skill
I
issue.
do play, I just lose. There's a difference.
Exactly.
Playing a single or losing a single player game. Sorry.
I don't do that.
I'd fight that one.
actually, you know, like the Cuphead, like what is it?
Yeah, the
The tutorial. Like I think that would be you. Like that's like your future career after doing.
Oh my
Just like
god,
getting
Cody's
stuck
the
on.
game journalist!
Yeah, the game journalist. You're just stuck on like a game.
Cody has the
Yeah.
gaming skill of a game journalist.
So guys, we're here to talk about DUEG and not blame the president.
No, you're replacement Wicked.
I thought I was invited to a roast.
We should do that though, that'd be quite fun.
Do egg roast will go crazy.
Charity incentive, roast the admins of DUEG.
Okay, we're not doing it as a charity incentive. We're doing it as a thing. We're doing it.
We're just doing it.
That's not an option.
Yeah.
You said that now.
Let's go.
Guys, you know what, I'm dropping out.
Thank God. I can take over now.
Okay,
Yeah.
can we also now we're roasting this president?
No, but like now if Cody drop out, we can be playing League of Legends unlimited.
Oh,
Please join Team One League.
Unlimited
We have
league.
20 team in League. It is true. I'm not lying. Please join League.
He's not lying, guys. He's definitely not crossed these fingers, crossed these toes, crossed these arms. Like,
Cross his feet.
so we spoke a lot about like teams and playing whatever. It's probably best we actually explain to them how like esports functions in DUEG. to be honest. So we do like NSC and NUEL, which are like esports leagues.
So NSE and NUEL are outside organizations. We just participate in them. We have teams 1 to however many people sign up. Team 1 being the best one. And now that this year we have the gaming room and other things that we have planned for gaming, such as
Other things we've got planned for, like we've got gaming room, we've got looking at like team socials to build rapport. We're looking at like if teams want it, then we might be able to give them like coaching opportunities, stuff like that.
So every NSE and NUEL, they at the beginning of the year, which they show us their schedule, their calendar, which day, which games are on. It's once a week for either of them, whichever one you want to play. You sign up you fill in a form, you come to the gaming room, in-person tryouts. More information about this on the Discord, which I'm sure PT will talk about after if it's Overwatch specific. You come, you play in person, you get placed into a team, depending on how good you are. If you're the best, obviously you get placed in team 1, but even if you're Cody level, you still get put in a team. It's up to you to sign up. It's up to you to see how much effort you want to put in. You can take it as a weekly time to play a game with your team and have fun, or you can lock in and grind it out.
Yeah, so it can be. We do like have both competitive and casual in a lot of our esports games as well. So like Overwatch stuff, we do have. You can play for the teams and you can do the tournaments, but at the same time, we do have more casual stuff like just bar crawls or like quick play nights, that kind of thing. But yeah, so
10 man's in the room.
10 man's in the room. That good idea. I'll steal that one. But so for the tournaments, basically once a week you play with your team. As he said, tryouts are going to happen. So this year is the first year we're actually doing that because we haven't had the room before. So it just means that we can get a better view of who works well together, what kind of skill level people are at, and basically put you on a team with people that you'll have fun with. So that, you know, whenever you do play the tournaments every week, it's not painful.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think it's important to mention as well that like with these tryouts and stuff going on, like it's not going to be as simple as you don't turn up, you don't get put on a team. Because at the end of the day, we want, as Peter's been going on about, we want people to have fun and we want as many people to kind of basically participate as possible. And especially at the start of the year, it's really busy and it can be overwhelming for like new people that are in rooms, like freshers and stuff. So I think that it'll be kind of depending on each game rep. Every game rep might do it differently.
So just look in the game announcement channels and see what they have to say.
Yeah, we'll definitely be sending out more details and basically a lot more information as time goes on.
If you have a bad setup at uni or you have bad internet, maybe from college, then we also have the room to come play in for the actual game, the game nights. And if it's specifically your setup, we also have a laptop giveaway scheme.
Loan scheme.
Not giveaway. Not giving them away.
My bad. Free Mac.
Yeah, we're just giving out free MacBook. That's
What's
the thing.
free Mac? Does anyone want to explain free Mac?
So the laptop loan scheme is handled by the treasurer, and I mean, Kun, you were treasurer last year.
I was treasurer last year.
So
I enjoy many meals from the treasury.
Yeah.
We love it.
So do you want to talk a bit about this loan scheme? Tell everyone kind of how
Okay.
it works.
The loan scheme is technically TLDR, you just talk to a treasurer, book it out in the system, and depending on the amount of availability, if there's enough laptop, then you're definitely gonna get it. But if there's not enough, then you're gonna tell us the reason you want it. You will prioritize the people that's playing for our main team first. Then if you need it for like other stuff, so like let's say that you might need it for like just gaming in general, then we'll loan it to you if you have laptop available. But it's a nice same scheme that you will get if you get DUEG membership.
Yeah, and I think it's important to note that you've talked all about this room and kind of coming down. If you are a DUEG member, you'll be able to book the room to be used during like personal hours. So whether that's in the middle of the day or it's a weekend, and as long as it's not being used for like.
Unfortunately, the room isn't open for DGen nighttime gaming hours.
Yeah, sadly not. It does shut at 10 p.m. on a weekday, which to be honest is kind of bad considering that I'm really busy. So I actually hop on games at like midnight and I play till like 4 a.m. It's
well, you wouldn't need good setups anyway, you know.
Oh, shut up, man.
I don't know
That good
skill.
at games,
Yeah, nice.
Shut up.
or
Make
something. I don't know. It's something I heard.
We also so we do a lot of social stuff. Like I think last year, first term, we did 35 to 40 socials throughout the entire club. Bar crawls, quizzes, karaoke. We even do things like walks and playing sport together. And sadly, guys,
Do
there
it
is
touch
stuff
the
that
grass.
might force you outside. We're really sorry for that. We're not. We're not. Please socialize.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are some of your guys' favorite moments?
I love the what is it, Ultimate Gamer we have last year, where Graf, our current treasurer now, have God intervention to make him win the Ultimate Gamer. Literally, they were playing Pong, and then playing, it was like a 10-minute, the most boring game of Pong. Pad literally fall asleep. Yeah.
Speaking to the
Pad literally fell asleep, and then like God decided that the game needed to end and just decided to make the Pong do a 180-degree U-turn into the goal.
It created invisible walls.
Yeah. So it's kind of nutty.
For me, I loved any Fest, which is when we had an Overwatch tournament, and I think it was Rocket
It
League
was Rocket League.
as well that year. So that we had a bunch of different speakers come and talk about the esports kind of career paths and that kind of thing. And there was great prizes, and I think I won something, can't remember. But that, and then maybe also the Cozy Game Social, where we did hint and sip tote bags, which was quite fun. You can, I think, pay very, very low, and then you just go along and meet people and just have some fun.
In terms of gaming, I liked at the end of last year when we were doing the in-room 10-mans. So the sick thing about in-room 10-mans is actually there's no noise cancellation. So you hear everything that the other team is saying. So any strat you have, or any sort of hidden information you want to give, you can't. But then that's just mental game, right? And anyways, it's friendly 10-mans
You spread
anyways.
misinformation.
I spread misinformation. It's just my voice
It's like,
being too
guys,
deep,
let's go A, and then in your team chat you put JK, we're
Exactly,
going C.
exactly. You say go A, and then in old chat it's go A, and then you say go B to your team.
Yeah, I think mine probably the ball a few years ago, and we plan to host it next year as well. We did like a DUEG ball. Basically, we had like loads of alumni come up. We had, I think we had about 100 people attend, and it was kind of what you'd like. You go for, and you go to like another society ball. So it's a sit down fancy meal, a few courses. There's a bar. In the corner, we had like basically a gaming corner with like switches and jackbox and party games. We had a dance floor with a DJ, live music, and I think it really kind of showed what sense of community we built, because a lot of people might not interact with each other usually, so you might not get like siege
Not every
players.
game has, cross interaction with other games, right?
Yeah, like if someone only plays Siege, they're not going to really interact with someone that only plays League.
Yeah.
Whereas at the ball, you kind of have everyone talking to each other. And like I'd been in the club for 2 years and I didn't know half the people there, and I think it was just good to see.
Yeah. I liked when we did a trip to the amusement park in North Shields or South Shields, I think, last year. That was
South-
fun.
How would you describe each community then? Because each, as you say, like each community sometimes don't interact much with each other. How would you describe like each of them if you have to? Let's start with League. I would say that they're the most wholesome and like nice people to be around.
I think
To be
League,
fair,
I think
so
League
spreading
is a community
To be
of
fair.
angels.
To be fair, right, as much as this guy loves chatting shit, he's kind of right in the fact that the League community are either the nicest people you've ever met, but they don't go outside, or they're some of the most toxic people. And like, there's no in between. Like, I think genuinely last year it was really
That's really
surprising.
gonna sound nice to anyone who wants to maybe play League and is want to interact in a certain way.
But like,
Yeah, so you might meet the worst man on the planet.
But like-
it is a nice base.
but like, it was really wholesome to just like meet them on a like a pub night, and they go, oh, like I'm a League player, and at first I'd be like, oh, and then I'd be like, these guys are actually sick. Remember when we sat and played cards in South Bar?
No, I don't.
You
No,
do remember? You do the memory
the two
games.
types
Oh,
of
I
League
remember,
players, guys.
I remember.
Nicest basement door and
Whoa.
no.
When you need the second phase when we lock into a ranked match. But like normally when we're outside, we can pretend to be nice. Because like we need to be nice to our team so our team don't run it down mid. So you see like how we're nice sometimes.
So guys, what about Dota?
Dota, I think the funniest part about Dota is not that there isn't a community. It's that their community is full of people that try to hang on to their past glory.
It's a bunch of 8-year-olds.
Like it's kind of I do wish we had more Dota in DUEG, because I think that having League as the only MOBA is not necessarily the best, and I would like more Dota. It's a shame that the NSC, one of the leagues, has basically gotten rid of Dota this year, which it is what it is. We can't do anything about it. So Overwatch, Peter, how would you describe them? They're gonna judge you on this. I'm gonna clip this and send it to them.
I don't really have. What do you want me to say? Like they're very active and they're very fun and everyone just loves to get involved in everything. But
You can tell you don't like them because you're just not.
I don't like. No, everyone's just really nice and friendly. Everyone's just always wanting to do stuff and play games and whatever else. And yeah, there's only good things to say. Only good things to say.
good things to
Except
say.
when Cody's playing.
Yeah, yeah. There's a reason
Active
that
community does 10-mans, does events,
yeah. I think
has a lot of teams for NSC and Newell.
yeah, which it's really good because I think if you've got 4 NSC Newell teams, you've got that shows that you've got 7, 8 teams just worth of people that are involved. Because not everyone in Overwatch plays NSC Newell. You've got people that only turn up to socials and stuff like that. Well, not DUEG in general.
Well, that's relevant as well, right? Even if you want to play one of the games that are in NSC Newell, you don't have to show up to NSC Newell. You can just show up to the events. You can, if you need a 5th, you can do a ping. You can talk to people. You don't have to be involved in the esports.
Yeah, I think another community that I think is worth mentioning is fighting games. Which they're kind of interesting because they meet up a few times a week, which makes everyone's really tight knit.
Yeah.
And they're also one of the most welcoming communities. You can go down, they won't treat you any differently to other people. The issue is they are really loud.
Yeah. I think I spend a lot of time with fighting games, even though myself I'm not a fighting games player, just because they are so nice. They are such a welcoming community. But just your ears, you can't talk to people. It's so loud. They shout at each other, and half the time they're not even playing fighting games. They're playing Pokemon.
Yeah.
So
That's
it's basically
actually
the same thing.
Yeah. And you'll be playing a set, and there'll be people behind you cheering you on, shouting, or cheering for your downfall in this guy's case.
I was playing our rivalry, me against this guy. That's not even in Durham, by the way. It's just some random guy that come play here. This rivalry was hyped up by the whole Discord for 2 months, and then when we do play, there was 20 people cheering and screaming. I pressed one button. I swear to God, 30 people cheered for no reason.
Yeah, I think if you look at some of the other communities, you've got Valorant and Counter-Strike, both kind of. A lot of them are grinders. Counter-Strike love grinding as a team, basically playing competitively, scrimming, practicing lineups. Valorant are kind of the opposite, where a lot of them love matchmaking. They love their ranks, and they love just playing to rank up, I think. Yeah. And then we've got Siege, and Siege are actually one of the most popular games that bring people in, but they play a lot with other universities. They love playing university 10-mans and custom games, stuff like that. So you'll find the Siege rep might be advertising a lot of stuff that's to do with inter-university stuff like that. That's a lot of them. There's basically too many communities to basically go on and on and on and talk about everyone. Definitely check them out. Look on the Discord. Ask the reps questions because they're always happy to help out.
Yeah, my DMs are open, guys. So if you want to slide in there.
They're always happy to help out, answer questions, just help you meet people as well. Because I think it can be quite overwhelming when you come to university.
Yeah.
Going into a thing where a Discord server where you're getting pinged 3 times a day by all the games you're in.
Especially when you're trying to make friends with actual real people at the same time, because balancing it out is quite important as well. So
please show up to in-person things. You're gonna meet people. It's gonna be okay. You might be scared when you first come, but eventually you're gonna meet people. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, and at the same time, I think an important thing is you can join anytime. If you are too busy at the start of the year, because the start of the year, especially with Freshers Fair, you're I want to get involved in this. I want to get involved in this. I want to get involved in this. And then at the end of the year, you're turns out I actually don't like any of it. We're very open to just people going, oh, there's a bar night on tonight. I've never interacted with them, please come along. We love meeting new
Yeah,
people.
see, guys, when I started university, I had so many interests, but it turned out that I just like gaming. It was the only thing. After everything that happened, when I came back home, gaming was there for me.
Sure.
And then I think last year's Overwatch bar crawl, there was just some people that turned up and were just like, we don't know what this bar crawl is. We're just here for drinks. We're just following you guys. Let's go. And then I think we actually ended up getting them into Overwatch from just joining the bar crawl. So literally, like, even though events are run by certain reps and certain people that are like for certain groups, like, you can go to anything.
Yeah.
Like,
Of
I don't
course.
play Valorant, but I would still sometimes turn up to like random Valorant events just for
Yeah.
a bit of a laugh.
I think that was how I actually got onto Team 4 Overwatch as a sub, and then I became a player. Was that basically there was an Overwatch Spoons night, and one of my best friends, the ex-president, basically was going and he invited me along, so I turned up, had a few drinks, and I was like, you know what? Get me on Team 4. And then I ended up being
Put
one of the
me
most
in.
I ended up being one of the most active players on Team 4, which is probably why we lost every game.
You just work yourself out.
I think we won one in the time I was there, and we lost like 6.
Yeah.
But that was my
Also,
bad.
maybe it's just me, but I like putting faces to the people I see on Discord because you text a lot of people. It's just their Discord names and their Discord profile pictures, and then you see them in person. It's just better.
Yeah.
What? You're not an anime girl IRL? What the hell?
What?
I was
Are
expecting
you
better.
telling me and a Pitbull don't look the same? The hell?
I'm
What do you think?
severely,
Oh.
I'm severely disappointed.
Yeah,
Okay.
my bad. I could
Yeah.
just make Pitbull noises into the mic for the rest of this if you really want, but
False advertising.
Okay. Enough about like the fun side of DUEG. How did we do in like NSC and NO last year?
We did. So Newell, we got like top 20, which is still really good because there's about 120 plus universities. NSC, we got top 5 for the 3rd year in a row, which I think is really impressive. And you know, as the people in charge this year, that's our goal again, to just keep getting that top 5. Aim for 2nd. For those of you asking why we're not aiming for 1st just yet, Warwick have double the points of everyone in the top 5.
Yeah, well, one of the reasons is Warwick has their esports room and setups, and they're very like already set up with this. We just got a room.
So give us a few years and we will be right behind them, surely. That is kind of the long-term approach.
One day we will catch up. We
Yeah.
just need Ethernet in the colleges.
Real.
Yeah.
and an esports course as
And an
well.
esports
That might help.
That will help.
When are we getting that?
Who knows?
At Durham Uni?
At Durham Uni, can I learn how to be an esports event organizer as a job for a
Yeah.
3-year degree?
But yeah, I think that our goal next year is like basically top 5. I know Overwatch did really well. Did they get 2nd in NSC?
So there's normally 2 splits that throughout the year that only the current students can play in, and then there's the summer one, which is basically for everyone. In winter, I believe we got 2nd in NSC and 5th in Newell, and then I think in winter we got 3rd in NSC and 4th in Newell. So we are consistently very, very good. And I did play for one of those teams as a sub, which was an experience. So
Yeah.
at last minute, because someone broke their foot, I think.
Oh my god, I remember this actually.
Yeah.
Break your foot. What stops you from still gaming? I think that's just
I
weak.
think the pin.
Yeah.
stopped. And I also think they were had pit.
I think they were in hospital, right? When it was like.
No, I don't know if it was hospital or on pain drugs, so that they were so high that they couldn't play. But I'm not endorsing that, but whatever it takes.
If you
But
lock in, then
If
it's
you
just,
lock
it's just
in-
a matter of
I'm,
locking
I'm
in.
not saying take performance enhancing drugs.
Yeah.
But if you
What-
want to make us
Okay, what's performance enhancing drugs for esports? It's a
Adderall.
mon- It's a
Um,
monster.
True, Monster. We do a lot with Monster and Red Bull, basically getting free stuff to give to people. So if you like that, feel free to come down. For example, our fighting games, our Smash community also basically did really well. I think you two were our top performers. Their team 1 got 4th and their team 2 got 8th, which made us the best Smash university in England. Not arguably not the best team, but because we had 2 amazing teams that put us up there. And a lot of the way they're really dedicated. They play a few times a week in person. They usually get a lot of energy drinks at their events, stuff like that, free stuff.
If you're like me, never tried Monster but don't want to pay for it, then come get one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I, as someone who, through the society actually last year won over 1,000 cans of Monster, which you can do too.
1,000.
I'm not an addict, so yeah, come and take some off of me, so it's so I don't have to deal with all that.
1,000 is lightweight.
I'll be
to
gladly
finish.
taking them.
Yeah, no. So at Freshers we'll have, I think, some to give out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should have some. Depending on how much we have, we might do like, oh, just take one, or you might have to, or like, basically pick something out of a hat that says, oh, you've won a Monster, or you've won something else. We'll see how much we've got, basically. Yeah, so we aim to Freshers. We're gonna give out a lot of free stuff as well. I'm trying to make like there'll be like DUEG merch, so might be able to win like a keycap or like stickers you can take, or like other bits and
Pringles.
bobs.
We have Pringles to give
Yeah,
out.
we're gonna get Pringles, courtesy of NSC and their like sponsorships. We're gonna have just like
We're gonna have a
league
lot
merch.
of Genshin stuff to give out. So much
Do you
Genshin
like Genshin
stuff.
Impact?
We
You
love
like
gambling.
Genshin.
Have you
Yeah.
heard of Raid Shadow Legends? We're not sponsored.
No,
we love Genshin.
not
We're
yet.
effectively
Yeah.
sponsored by.
So the
NSE
University
being sponsored
Esports
by
League
Genshin
NSE
Impact.
basically have a partnership with Hoyoverse, and they send us a lot of stuff. They keep messaging me. I was like doing all my prep for Freshers Fair, and every few days I'd be like, get a message from NSE. Do you want more Genshin merch to do a giveaway? Oh,
We have
of
a
course.
big
Like,
Genshin event as well every year.
yeah, and that raises money for basically like the DUEG Ball, or like last year we put on the DUEG Awards meal to like take money off for everyone. And that, I think the awards meal last year went really well. I think people loved it. But yeah, we'll have like big Genshin stuff going on. Hopefully, if we get chosen, that will basically put money. All of it goes back into events this year.
I think like we run so many events that we can't name them all.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
there's just so many stuff in we do run like our flagship like event that's like hundreds of people attend like any fest or like our award meal and balls, but then like we also run so many small events in community or like cross doing community like Ultimate Gamer, charity stream, that it's just like it's hard to keep track of.
Yeah. We ran a charity stream over the summer. We haven't got the exact amount yet. All I know is it's over £200 that we've raised. So we did like little events, stuff like
We
that.
did a Smash tournament. We did
A Smash tournament,
Counter
Counter-Strike.
Strike. Sort of like a well, not single player, just everyone on their own doing sort of different fun little events.
And
What
then
was
we
it
did
called?
like, it was just like party games and
Yeah,
stuff.
Hexen had a fun name for it.
I don't remember.
Someone Hmm?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he also did.
Hexen did a no swing stream.
And
That
then we
was
had
big.
people like individual streamers. We had like a Minecraft bingo event, which was fun with all with like prizes and stuff. I think we're looking at about. I know it's over 200. It probably will like we'll probably say like, oh, we're closing it soon. We'll probably get a few more donations in, so I expect more on that as well. Last year I did the maths. We raised about £900-ish for charity.
Through multiple events.
Through multiple events. I think we ran 4 events last year, which is absolutely crazy, and I think showcases like just how much stuff we do. The aim is to do maybe.
We have a lot of game tournaments, a lot of in-person stuff,
Yeah.
bike crawls. For that one guy in the Discord that loves his bike crawls.
Andre, shout out to Andre.
Every time we see General in here, it's always him and Barbara.
Hey guys,
It's just
I
this
saw an
guy.
announcement show up, but it didn't have anything about bars or crawling in it.
He's a really lovely guy actually. I've met him in person. I think genuinely like most people in the club are actually really nice, really lovely. But yeah, I think like everyone that I've met in the society has actually been really welcoming, really inclusive. We also do a lot of like women non-binary stuff. So we're gonna be electing women non-binary rep.
I
think-
love women.
Yeah.
No, you can't say that. You
Yeah,
cannot say that.
Also,
Can I not say
point
that?
out the
I mean, so I think that everyone in DUEG is actually quite welcoming, quite inclusive. I've not really had many bad experiences. We also do quite a lot for like women non-binary. The women non-binary leagues. We run like
Yeah.
the Unity one every year.
NSC and you'll both have women non-binary specific leagues, and I think they have termly tournaments as well for them. With I think last year, I don't know what happened to Insomnia Festival this year, but yeah, RIP Insomnia. But for example, last year they had an event for Valorant where if you, I believe, made it into top 3 or 4, you got yeah, well, you got to go to Insomnia and play the finals in person there.
Yeah, I mean, we do quite a lot. I think last year we did a Unity LAN, which is quite good. We did Unity LAN, which was quite good. You know,
Look there, dude.
You don't need to look at us.
You don't
when you're
need to
talking
look at
to us.
us, yeah.
We know
Yeah.
you're talking to.
the thing is, when I stop speaking, one of you guys needs to immediately like take over because
I have
I'm looking at
optimal-
Adek, he kind of knows.
Yeah,
but-
yeah.
I have optimal position because I can look at
once.
everyone
Yeah.
and have the mic.
Yeah,
Um,
you can look once.
so-
you don't need to look the entire time.
Last year we did a Unity LAN, so that was kind of a big women on binary thing. We had people come down, do like presentations on, oh, this is League of Legends, this is Valorant, this is Overwatch, and then we did like a few inclusive like tasters on playing them together, people of different skill levels, stuff like that, you know. And I think that was actually really good and really showcased what we in DUEG actually stand for.
See, talking about the women and non-binary land, I remember Rai just DMing me like, "Yo, are you coming? I need help with presenting how to play League to them." Because the League is such a complex game, and you need like a slideshow presentation. You need a lecture to know how to play League. It was funny. And I think like the first photo of him just like doing the presentation alone, so funny as hell. It's just the big screen. What is League of Legends? And he's just pointing it professionally like a lecturer would.
I like how Kun's level of not using plural is going into League of Legend and Ride.
Yeah.
Like Ride talked to me about League of Legend the other day.
But yeah, I mean, I'm trying to. We'll be definitely doing more stuff like that next year. We're aiming to have more representatives that kind of can showcase what we in DUEG stand for. So we now got a welfare team, which the women non-binary rep will be on. We're also looking at adding things like LGBT rep, and maybe other things depending on what kind of demand there is, what people want to see from us. So I think that'll be quite important, especially as we grow bigger and we've got like 150, 200 paying members. Everyone's diverse, you know.
Yeah, there is like a huge amount of diversity. Like you have people from all walks of life basically coming together to play games, which is quite cool. If I'm honest.
Yeah, we do like. That's the thing. So we've not only got people that play a lot of different games. We've got people with a lot of different backgrounds. We've got quite a few international students that kind of compete in stuff. So like for example, we've got two right here. So yeah, I think we do quite a lot.
I can't technically.
Oh, technically you do.
Technically,
Actually.
I do.
Yeah.
But yeah,
We have more over there as well.
yeah, more in the background. Kind of just doing all the production stuff.
Yeah,
Wow.
you can also join us to learn production skills from our very good production team.
We
who
do
likes
have a
streaming.
great production team. I'm afraid of what will happen when they graduate.
Hopefully, hopefully the knowledge can get passed down.
So if you're interested, come, because I'm genuinely not joking.
This is like a bit of knowledge. This need to be passed down. Otherwise, it's gonna be lost in time. Doing just over with the production if the knowledge don't get passed
Nothing
down.
produced anymore.
We go back to the Stone Age. There's
Yeah.
no streams. We're just
Guys,
playing
we
on
don't
potatoes.
produce anymore.
We get like the cardboard TV cut out, people inside with like little like puppets.
Yeah, we don't have the podcast anymore. It's just a puppet show, and you'll have to turn it up.
Yeah. But I think, to be honest, I think that might be like pretty much a lot of the stuff that we've done this last year, a lot of the stuff that we've kind of discussed, and we're gonna do this year. Do you guys have anything else that you kind of want to kind of highlight or showcase?
We do a lot of stuff like in collaboration with like other unis too. Like I think like I'm not part of it, but with the sim racing, they collaborate with like the what's the society called?
F1
F1
Society.
Society
F1
and have like
Society.
a really big event. I think it was like,
Oh yeah,
insanely
we've never
successful.
mentioned this, but we have sim racing as well. Fun story about me. Last year, I thought when I first heard the phrase sim racing, I thought it was like The Sims. So then, so what happened? No, not speedrunning, just like racing in The Sims. So last year, I was working in the Freshers Fair, and this guy came up to me. He's a fresher. He asked me about sim racing. You gotta understand, there's a man who's interested in sim racing, presumably knows what it is, and the person who's supposed to give him information thinks it's about The Sims. Like, yeah. And then I got informed days after. I did not inform him. I actually couldn't because I thought it was The Sims.
But Come on,
okay.
I'll let you go.
Yeah, but other like as well collaborate like all games kind of collaborate with other unis like Overwatch. I can say that I've even been pushing stuff for the freshers. You'll see on the Discord. We're working with Manchester, Warwick. There are inter-uni pugs that are run by some of the other societies that you can go to. Like we all kind of work together as a big community in a lot of the games, so you can just meet more people, not just in this uni, but people across basically the entirety of the UK.
Yeah.
Who are interested in the same things you are.
I think it's also really important to kind of meet people from other universities that have similar interests to you, because first of all, like playing with people, the same people and over again is good, but also, especially from a learning perspective, it's not necessarily the best. And also, like we're not like huge enough to the point that everyone's available 24/7. If you know people from other universities and your friends aren't like free, you can be like, hey guys, I want to play Overwatch. I really want to play tank. Then hop on.
And then we say, Cody, you're not allowed to play that role, and then we ban you.
From
Then-
T4.
But
Just Cody.
Yeah, just me.
Let's go, dude.
Just Cody.
just no, you're not allowed to play Overwatch this year. You're
You know,
banned.
you know what's crazy, right? I was playing yesterday actually. Tank is my highest comp role.
Which is like Silver 2.
That's okay.
It's crazy
I think it
because
actually
I
was.
put my results on DPS and support are better, but tank is my highest.
It's
Hey.
because you're MMR. We're not getting into that here.
Yeah.
You're just bad. That's
Yeah,
all,
yeah,
that's
exactly.
all you're revealing here.
Yesterday we tried to play a 5-man Overwatch. We queued for 10 minutes. We queued for 5 minutes. We said if it doesn't pop in 5 more minutes, we're gonna go play Valorant, and then we went to play Valorant because it didn't pop in 10 minutes.
Yeah, no.
The
It's
perks
like,
of wide queue.
yeah,
Yeah.
wide queue is just bad. But and also, I've had 60-minute queues before. That's nothing.
That's oh my god.
Well, I think that's when you leave. I think after that when you
That's when
leave.
you start touching grass. Wait.
I'm committed. Okay, I'm committed.
I
I
think-
have my game.
I think if you've been queuing for 50 minutes and you haven't popped, that's when you decide that it's just not for you.
Give up, drop out, resign. You know, play a different game.
But yeah, no, we'll have as well, because there'll be LAN events and stuff going on across the country. There'll be opportunities to go to things like that as well that we'll be able to like share with people. So basically, we're a hub for information as well as a community.
We
to
have
talk to
help,
people.
like financial help for traveling if you're traveling to represent the uni and the club.
Yeah, I think it's important that like, oh, I want to go to this, so I'm really interested in this specific side, that you let us know. Because first of all, there's no harm in asking, right? There's no harm in letting us know, because we can highlight you, your performance, your successes, and also like our goal as a club is to support everyone. So if there is any like income going, we can kind of be like, hey guys, you know, we've got some money. We can't maybe fund it all, but we can help you with your ticket costs or anything like this. And I think that kind of shows how much we actually care about the esports side of things.
It is esports and gaming.
Yeah, believe it or not.
Yeah.
And gaming. Got to
And
remember that in
gaming.
gaming.
Yeah, that's for you.
Just for me, because I can't play esports apparently.
Yeah.
This fun fact.
Good. I'd rather you didn't perceive me.
But yeah, I'm trying to think. So we've definitely got a lot more information coming. I know as soon as this podcast is done, I'm not taking a break for the rest of the night because I've got to finish everything. And yeah, but I think ultimately I'm really excited for the year ahead. I think we've got a lot of stuff in the works. It's gonna be exhausting for us, but at the same time, incredibly fun. Like
Yeah.
we wouldn't do the stuff that we do if we didn't find it fun and we didn't find it rewarding.
Yeah, out of everyone here, I'd say I have the funnest job because I actually get to run the events.
Yeah.
Oh, like the specific ones for a game rather than like ICTs, which
Yeah.
they are fun, but they are so stressful.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Like just the having every game compete. I can't even imagine being on your side of it whenever we do that, but
Yeah.
I'm happy to be on mine.
Yeah,
But,
I think with the ICTs, so the intercollegiate tournament, for those of you that don't know, at the end of the year, we get all the colleges to basically play against each other in every game that we run competitively, and we give them points to find
We
like.
have golf with friends. It's not just every game competitively.
Yeah, even
That's
games that I don't
competitively.
do.
That is competitive. Don't get me wrong.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I could go through and list all the games I competed in last year. There were so many.
I think you didn't do like 2, and that's it.
Like you're the
I
ICT
didn't play
goat.
Dota and I didn't play Halo.
Did you play Val last year?
I
He
did.
did.
Yeah.
He was in your
I was
team.
in
Yeah.
your team, and I probably outfragged you. I think I did.
You definitely did.
Yeah.
No, you did game 1, and then game 2 I locked in and actually started fragging.
Oh yeah, you actually started playing the game that you're supposed to play.
Yeah.
Whereas I was playing the game that I don't play at all better
Yeah.
than you half the time.
You guys were a team. Guys that usually play other games but are
Yeah.
now playing Valorant but are really good in other games. So it's really hard to judge your skill.
Yeah, Butler kind of clears on that.
But yeah, but like I mean, next year I think a big goal of ours as well is to kind of reach out to different colleges, because as much as me and Peter are Butler and Butler absolutely dominate,
No, I dominate. It's just me.
you got like a quarter of Butler's points alone. To be fair, it was crazy. We need to get more people in have more diversity, more competition, and you know I think we can do that
Did
this
you
year.
guys know that we have very limited participation from Bailey College?
I think outreach in Bailey is definitely important.
Yeah. I mean, it could be just like the culture too. Maybe
Yeah.
people in Hill colleges go to Hill because they want to stay in their room, and people in the Bailey just want to go out more. So
Maybe.
it's like hard.
But surely, as
Imagine.
your entire thing, Kun, is optimal, right?
Yeah.
Being Bailey is optimal because you're next to the shops.
Yeah, but like I know.
You're not close to school though.
No, but like
And you're not.
They
close
don't need
the
to go
nice
to this,
bars.
yeah.
The hell bars are just better. If you're going outside, that is.
Yeah, but they're not gonna.
True.
Yeah, sure. Why would you go outside?
Overrated activity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think definitely reach out to more people, get more colleges involved. With us, as you were saying, yeah, we do a lot of the more boring stuff, but at the same time, it can be really rewarding in the fact that like, oh, ICTs, Peter got to do all the fun stuff. We were the ones that were like speaking to like 15 different game leads going, give us a format, give us sign up forms, you've got this to do, you've got this. And then when it all actually worked and all the pieces kind of clicked together, like it was really rewarding to see that everything had worked out, even if it was very, very, very stressful.
And scuffed.
Yeah.
Shout out production team for not showing up to Overwatch.
Shout-
Oh,
Shout out to the production team for sleeping through all the ICT, by the way. Someone wake them up.
I think I had to do production for half of them. I ran an Apex tournament without ever playing Apex, which is absolutely crazy. But yeah, I mean, this year, so we're gonna have like an events team. We're gonna kind of ship more people out, get more people involved.
we're gonna shit more
To
people out,
events.
guys.
Okay,
You can word that better.
fine. We're gonna get more people volunteering at events to kind of help out, whether that be run stream, assist the main organisers, do like bracket management.
My bad, guys. I was too busy shitting out people too.
Okay, like
But yeah, the ICTs are probably the highlight of the year, I
Yes.
think.
For sure.
Just no exams, no coursework, everything's done, and all people look forward to is gaming and socializing.
Gaming and
Just gaming.
esports.
Esports and gaming.
Esports and gaming.
yeah.
Can we add rotting to the end of it? Because I feel like that's very in theme for us.
Rotting, okay.
Sports gaming and rotting.
DUEG.
Okay.
Do
Jagger.
DUEG.
Jagger.
Okay, so I hope you all enjoyed this first DUEG Patch Note episode 1, version 1. We don't know what the name is yet, but we'll decide soon.
Thank you guys for kind of watching, kind of sitting through this. You poor souls. Yeah, we put a lot of effort into this, a lot of planning. And yeah, I hope you guys can't wait for the next one.
All credit to me.
Yes.
No.
No credit to you.
The hell?
No, no, that
That's
was
very
the
nice.
present.
You're just an item. No,
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
you are not even a good item. But like, when I was gonna go in, you jumped off me. I was like, "Where's my Yumi?" And then I look behind me, my Yumi's running away when I'm about to 1v4. So like, you're not even a good item. You can't even say AFK on Yumi. You're actively playing words on Yumi.
We put this right into the bloopers.
But he's playing E-Kit.